So the other day, a subscriber named Zon B, capital Z A U capital N capital B. That's his name, Zon B. He hit me up in the how to draw lips properly on black people video. He hit me up in the comments and he asked this question. He said, could you do a similar video on noses? Well, Zon, say less. I got you. Let's go. What's up, fam? It's your boy DKG72, and in this video we're going to be talking about drawing noses on black people. So yes, just like the lips and the hair videos, we are going to be addressing issues that young black artists seem to be a little bit uncomfortable asking questions about because, well, you know, people just assume you're supposed to know these things because, you know, you draw. You're supposed to know it, even though there's nobody giving you the information or teaching you or providing you the information. You're just supposed to know it. I digress. No matter what, I'm here to help you guys out. So let's go over 5 tips that are going to help you draw better noses on black people. Well, draw noses in general, but they're going to be better, always better. So that's what we're going to do. All right. Anyway, let's go. Now, the first thing that's going to help you draw noses on black people is, of course, gathering as much reference as possible. And you can do that by looking on Google. You can do that by putting together a folder on Pinterest. You know, you just go sit in the park and observe people. And you can do that too. And, oh, the most important thing, even after you gathered all this information, practice.
We talking about practice, not a game, not a game, not a game. We talking about practice.
For real, guys, if you're not practicing, man, look, what are we doing this for? Just being honest, there's not a one-size-fit-all solution for drawing noses for black folks or for anybody for that matter. Noses are very diverse. They have their own personality, their own look, their own feel. So you simply have to observe as many people and look at as many nose structures as possible. Now, you're going to develop a language and there will be some kind of commonalities in that language. But if you're not doing number 1, you're never going to get past 2, 3, 4, 5. You're not going to get past any of the tips because you're really not taking the time that's needed to make yourself a better artist. So, tip number 1, observation, reference, and practice. That's it. That's number 1. That's the number 1 thing you got to do. If you don't do that, we're wasting time. All right. I know what you guys are saying. I didn't come here for tip number 1. I already know tip number 1. I came here for some basic drawing tips, and I got you guys. So let's look at some basic drawing tips that can help you become a better artist when it comes to drawing noses for black folk. This should help. This should work. Hopefully, we'll see. Now, tip number 1, you want to use contour lines to establish and define the nose's exterior structure. So with male or female characters, you want to use a simple contour line, just like I'm using right here. And I like to run it down to the nostril. In this case, because I'm right-handed and always normally goes to the nostril on the right, then I just draw the nostril on the left. But I love to use a contour line to just establish that exterior structure. And then even in, you know, on the 3/4 view, just a simple contour line to establish that structure. And in that case, you don't really draw the nostril until you're ready to go to the other side. And you just draw more of just the shape of the nose. And like I said, noses can have different shapes, different structures. Some can be a little bit pointier. Some can have a little hump to them. You have to pay attention to those types of things. Like this particular, like if I drew this particular nose right here, it's got a hump right there. As opposed to just being just a regular, not just having just being a regular line. So there are different things that you can do and that you need to look for as an artist when you are drawing a nose, or when you're creating a character and you know, trying to give them distinctive features. A nose can definitely create those distinctive features. So contour lines, exterior definition of the nose, you got to do that. So tip number 2, it's pretty well. Tip number 3, actually, it's tip number 3. I already did 2 tips. I'm wrong. Tip number 3: make sure that you are paying attention to how you flare and how you pinch the nostrils. Basically, the nostrils of a nose is kind of like a sideways comma, but you can kind of flatten it out a little bit and create a different structure. You can open it up and create a different structure like so. It really depends on you. So you as the artist have to pay attention to how you pinch that nose, that nostril I should say, and how you widen it out, because some noses are a little bit pointier than others, some noses are a little bit flatter, and this helps determine that information. And then of course you can go inside and kind of draw the interior contour lines to kind of help bring that along. But most importantly, those are the things that you are trying to look for. Is you definitely want to make sure that you are working on how the nose flares when you're drawing the nostrils. So again, step 1, contour line. Step 2, want to make sure that you are looking at how the nostrils are pinched or how they flare out. Because that helps determine the structure of the nose. Which then brings us to, as I said, 5. Step 4, which is paying attention to the interior contour lines of the nose. So if the exterior contour lines determine, obviously, just kind of the basic structure, what then will determine and give your nose personality is what you draw on the inside, especially when you're looking at, say for instance, you're working with a person and they're looking straight ahead. Very, very important. So this interior contour line helps determine the structure of the nose. And obviously when you're doing your underdrawing and things of that nature, there are things that you're going to X out and you're not going to use. But when you're just first trying to get an idea of that structure, of that interior, what that interior structure is going to be, it's good to just draw it in. It's good to work with, good to draw it in. You know, it's not so much it's defined on women as much, because you don't want to do too much. You get to drawing all those extra lines in a woman's nose. It just starts making her look like she's old and wrinkled. And trust me, if you're drawing caricatures, you never want to start drawing a bunch of lines making somebody look like they're old and wrinkled. Even if they are old and wrinkled, don't draw the wrinkles. That's another good line. That's extra game for you. Don't draw the wrinkles. Extra lines equals wrinkles, makes the character look older. So you have to always be careful. But when you're doing your underdrawing and you're trying to kind of figure everything out, it's good to draw those things in just so you can kind of establish what it is that you're trying to do. So you can also see what lines you're going to keep and what lines you're not going to keep. So when you're doing your underdrawing, and this goes into my 5th and final tip, but when you're doing your underdrawing, you have to be loose, which is the 5th and final tip. Got to be loose. Seen it a million times. Most artists are afraid to make a mistake. They don't want to fail. That's just not the reality of life. We're always going to mess up. Going to make mistakes. It's not going to be pretty. Not going to be happy. It is what it is. But here's the thing. You only learn from making mistakes, especially as an artist. So I know we're in the social media world and everybody's going to have something to say. You post something on Instagram, somebody's going to have something to say. Fine. The thing about it is most people that have something to say are saying something because they're not as brave as you, because you went on and stepped on out there and made the effort to do the drawing. Part of that process is learning from your mistakes. So if somebody actually has some good critiques, you got to take that. Somebody's just being a hater, well, it is what it is. But the thing about it is that the more you learn, the more you draw, and this goes back to practice, the more you practice, the better you're going to get, and the more intuitive this is going to become. Stay loose, don't stiffen up, stop being afraid of mistakes. It's going to happen regardless. Since it's going to happen regardless, be free. Make those mistakes and draw. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. The more you draw, the better you're going to get, and then the less mistakes you're going to make, because you've got that interior language now, the inner language for what you want to do as an artist. All right, fam, so I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and if you did, please go ahead and hit the big like button. Now, you all know the like button, that's the lifeblood of this channel right now, because that's what the YouTube algorithm is looking for. So hit the like button, make sure that you guys are sharing this all over the internet. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Come on and join the family. We love new people, we really do. Come on and join the family, and again, share it all over the internet. And all of us, hit the bell icon. That bell icon lets you know when I post a brand new videos, so we don't have to trust the YouTube algorithm at all. You already know I got you covered. I got you. If you guys want to get a hold of me, you can hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at DKG72. I have a Facebook fan page and a TikTok, that's David Gordon 72. You guys really like what you're seeing and you want to support the channel, head on over to Patreon and hit us up at DKG72 Comics and join the tier. Or I've got gear affiliate link. I've got gear linked in the description below. They are affiliate links, but just look at it like this. It's not going to cost you extra, but if you hit the link, I get a little kickback if you guys purchase anything on Amazon. So that's a great way to help the channel and support the channel. Airplane, loud airplane. I'm leaving this in, by the way. Airplane, big airplane. Bam, quick programming note. The live will be up this Thursday. Well, not up, but we'll be live this Thursday, and we'll be doing a cool little illustration. And since it's Thanksgiving week, Valentine's week. Boy, I cannot talk now. It's Valentine's week, and I know everybody is doing a little relationship thing on Monday, well, today, or whatever. That's fine, but that's why the title of the live is "What is Love?" So we're going to be talking about relationships and stuff while I do another illustration for Sci-Fi Sisters collection. Hopefully this will work. If not, well, we tried. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope I'll see you guys back here for the next video. It's your boy DKG72, and I'm out. Peace.